Life is like wrestling a snake. Snake is you. And if you ever let go, it's going to strangle you. Things that are bigger than you are usually smaller. It's not about looking out to find things. It's about looking in.
Women always have something to say when a man is with somebody who is younger than him, but let a woman come out and be with a man who is super young. People be like, I know that's right, girl. But she still got it.
A softer, weaker male is a more agreeable male. They're easier to control. They're easier to manipulate. The next time you want to lock down people, there's going to be fewer people out there saying, wait, hang on a second. Are we sure about this? Is this something that we really need? Is this absolutely necessary?
Give everyone a chance. But once you come at me left, then my perception of you has changed for life. Because you didn't have to do what you did me. And you know I'm 100. But you did that.
You want to be the king of R&B? Yeah, that's the only way you're going to be the king of R&B if you think you're the king of R&B.
That's right.
There's no way you're going to be the number one in something if you don't think you're the number one in it already.
All men have slept with a woman that they're not proud of before. That's a lie. There are men who do have standards and they are not sticking their in anybody who is just lazy and undisciplined.
I don't know who need to hear this, but this is powerful. When you stay in your own lane, you don't have to worry about traffic. See, sometimes you get tricked out your position because you try to put yourself in somebody else's position. Listen to me.
When you get married, you're not just loving that person that you're marrying that day. You have to be willing to love the possibilities of a person.
Right.
Am I willing to love you through every possibility?
You can go through a whole relationship with a woman thinking that she never cheated on you. And the whole time she was. You'll never find out unless we want you to. If you find out that a woman's cheating, she wanted you to know.
And I've learned to love more than hate. And that's the overall thing of it all, just to try to learn to love more. Because it's easy to hate, but it's hard to love.
Yeah.
Self-discipline is the center of all material success. You cannot win the war against the world if you can't win the war against your own mind.
It feels scary to jump, Ian. That is exactly when you jump. Otherwise, you end up staying in the same place your whole life. That I can't do.
You cannot change your life unless you go inside first, you figure out who you are, what your own wisdom is telling you to do, and you start to actually believe it and follow it.
Yeah. You know, if I see something, I see an opportunity, I'm going to go for it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We only, you know, we're all going to die one day.
Yeah, it's true.
So we live like that. Live like you could die tomorrow. You know, go for it.
Where you are now is just a reflection of your past thoughts, your past thinking. So if you want to change your future, you got to change your thoughts now and then put them into action ultimately.
When I say my partner, I mean mentally, spiritually, physically. We on the same trail, on the same path. We communicate everything. We're transparent about everything. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You can't please everybody. When I learned I can't please everybody, my life was great. I don't care what you think about me. I don't care, no homo. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Because you can't let the world dictate who you are.
You know a woman cares based off of how she reacts when you tell her you're in a tough situation or you're in a tough space. Based off of her reaction or how she's there for you, that's how you really know when a woman cares for you.
There's a lot of really smart guys out there that are making bank. They've done well in life. They're putting dent in the universe, but they suck with women. And they allow these young, adolescent, abusive, entitled 5s and 6s take advantage of them.
If everybody was so goddamn worried about me, why ain't nobody came to help me? You know what I'm saying? I never wanted to be no star. This ain't my job to care if everybody don't cheer for me. You know what I'm saying? If you're not cheering for me for what I'm doing, don't cheer for me.
I ain't comparing myself to nobody, it's just the thought and the ambition I got. Like, I'm gonna be the best, I'm gonna be the biggest. Not even saying I'm gonna be better than you or bigger than you, I just, for me, like, I'm the biggest me.
Rich and Rollo talk about the importance of spinning plates.
You are in a condition of abundance, at least mentally. Even if you've only got 3 girls, at least you're in a position of abundance where you can say, I can generate more options.
Object is to make enough money to not have to work for anyone. Right. Then invest in your own business. And go legit. Get away from this shit, because we know that end is down one of these streets.
Going upstairs in my room, closing my door like I was in a cell. While everybody was out here turning up. I knew I had to miss some summers to turn it up. I'm still missing summers, because I don't give a fuck about that. I'm chasing 50 million right now.
I just be me. Like, I know what I want. Happiness. I'm big on self-happiness. Fuck all that gangster shit. Nigga, gangsters make your mama smile, not down on your child. That's gangster.
Right.
Women are going to betray you. You know, it's a fact of life. It's just going to happen. You're going to be shocked to realize that she's not sugar and spice and all things nice. And just because you say, I love you, that she's always going to love you and that she's always going to be loyal to you. It's never been easier to start a business because you don't need to have a storefront. You don't need bricks and mortar. There's money traveling through the internet right now. All you need is an internet connection, the ability to offer value to people, and you can do that from literally anywhere in the world.
Women are very selfish today because all we do is tell men like what we want, what we feel, and even though we don't like how they think, we've never even tried to accept the way that they think or learn the way that they think.
Not every man that say hello to you is trying to get with you. It's not all that fine where, oh my God, every man that see you, he just crumble and want to be your husband. And girl, please.
Just because your standard is an educated man with a job, don't mean men's standard is an educated woman with a job. When you come to the dating market with everything that men don't want, you come to the dating market as a man.
Women have to understand this whole I'm better than you, can't nobody tell me nothing, can't nobody force me to apologize. All of these things that feel good to you in the moment are aiding to your demise.
A man has to have three things together: who he is, what he does, and how much he makes. If we don't have those three things answered, we are very difficult to live with.
You can make unlimited money, but you never have unlimited time. We have a finite amount of time in our lives as men. When the sands in the hourglass run out, that's it. It's not like you get another hourglass and there's a bonus round for another 80 years.
I don't put my trust in nobody. Cause they all temporary. You know how it is, man. One day they here, the next day they gone. But I stand on loyalty, man. My loyalty stand with, you know what I'm saying? If I fuck with you, it is what it is.
If I feel like a king within myself and I'm living like a peasant, if I continue to feel like a king, eventually I'm going to change my surrounding to make it look like a palace. Those who matter don't mind, and those who mind don't matter. You have to live in your truth. You can't care to be liked. Sometimes being you is just going to piss the wrong people off, that's all.
I would say my work ethic from my dad always said too that regardless of what you do in life and where you go, respect is going to be given when it's earned, and you have to go out and earn it every single day.
People are not given time to develop anymore. They expect it to be great. You know, from the first record, people are like, you better be great. You can't be great. You know, you're new. You have to develop.
We too old to be playing games, you feel me? You gotta set boundaries and be okay with losing everything that's not for you. Let's be real. When you really sit back and think about it, people gonna say fuck you in different ways. You just gotta be able to pay attention and see what's going on when it's going on.
Mark Zuckerberg and Bill Gates don't have a degree between the two of them. They got more degrees working for them than a mountain. Your education ain't got nothing to do with it. Nah, man, it's your dreams and visions.
Nobody is too busy to call or to see someone.
Nobody.
Ever, right? If they like you, they will find a way to be with you.
Why is it with women, y'all are so aware when it comes to people talking to y'all nice, but then when it's time for you to be cognizant of how your actions affect someone else, suddenly y'all don't get it.
Rule number 11. Never talk about your next step. Stop talking about your plans and let your results speak for you. Real winners move in silence and only speak when it's time to say, checkmate.
The types of guys that you're going to run into out there, they're always a lot of fun. You're going to meet them in your younger years. They're a good laugh. You party with them. You go out and pick up girls together. They're like my brother from another mother. These people will drag you down, man.
You have to do what you have to do to grow, and people who really love you and who really believe in you will understand. And it will be tough in the beginning, but they will understand.
When we're told to abandon our sexual strategy and not see other women, you need to expect her to do the same. Their sexual strategy is open hypergamy, and if they're constantly seeking the attention and validation from other people, guess what? She's still on the soccer pitch playing the game.
I don't know how many times I got to say this. A lot of guys that ask me for advice, but I'm a high value guy. It's like, yeah, but you're fat. If you're not in shape, you're not physically fit. If I can see 3 chins on you, why are you asking me about shit that doesn't matter?
Do not be afraid to blow up your lover's phone. It's the ones that are annoying that love you. It's the ones that will sit there and blow you up for hours and check on you 24/7 and annoy the fuck out of you that care.
Your kids are gonna figure you out someday, man. You can be anybody you want to be. Really, Dad? Then how come you're not? You can accomplish anything in the world you want, sweetheart. Well, why haven't you, Mom? They're watching you.
And that's like when people say, time heals all wounds. No, it doesn't. Choice heals all wounds. Because you can go through life and still have bitterness and anger. Time passed. You ain't healed yet. That's a choice.